Okay, what's up, guys? Mark from Destiny and
Hi.
Becky, the boss girl.
Okay, yeah, we'll change it.
So we had a conversation in a previous video. I posted a video earlier, and we touched on like the David. Like I didn't know a lot about David. I still don't know a lot about the David Wu method.
Yeah.
But from communicating with you, I'm learning more.
Yeah.
And my opinion has changed a bit, right? In the sense that like how I drop ship with sniping and finding items to sell regularly, it works. And clearly how David Wu teaches drop ship works also, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the time I was very critical of
Yeah, you pretty much said it doesn't work.
yeah. Yeah, because the reason why I said it is because I felt like I was too open.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You're gonna list a lot of items that aren't gonna sell.
Yeah. And that bothers me.
Yeah.
And I think that bothers me a lot, and that stresses me out.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to do shit that doesn't like.
Yeah, have a result.
Yeah, like okay, so like growing up, I grew up by the beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I used to go fishing all the time. All the time. I know this is completely fucking random, right? But like when I discovered spearfishing, I stopped fishing because fishing is like you stand there and like la-di-da.
I've never been fishing.
Or you throw a net and you wait and their patience. Or you can risk your life, dive with no air and just kill a fish.
And you thought, yeah, that sounds better.
And that's a lot more exciting.
Okay.
Where I have more control. So
Yeah.
although like you have no air, sometimes you'll be down like 40 feet and you have a spear gun in your hand. But I go down there and I kill the fucking fish.
Okay.
And I noticed that from our conversation earlier,
Yeah.
it's a personality thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so tell me, in short, again,
Okay.
the David Wu method.
Okay, so you start from your source. So whoever you're gonna drop ship from, so if it's Walmart, Home Depot, or in the UK, Asda, Tesco, wherever, you look on their website, you find a product, and you just list it. I don't do any research. He doesn't teach to really do research to see if it's selling already. Just list it, and it's just keep listing and listing random items as broad as possible, and sales will come, kind of thing.
Wait, right. So,
Okay.
so there's absolutely no starting point. You just choose a random shit, optimize the title. Even saying that loud gets me angry. Go ahead.
And I think that's probably why a lot of people do struggle, because they're like, where do I start? Like, what should I list? Because there must be millions of products you could sell.
No shit.
So,
And that's why there's a clearance section, because not everything sells.
yeah. And I think probably for me, because I worked on the head office side of retail and I understand how products work and stuff like that, how they get there when they go to clearance, that's probably an advantage for me. And understanding value, which is the whole thing I was saying about, like, if I see a table that I know people, not me, but I know what people would pay for it. I know people would pay £30 for that table, but Asda happens to be selling it for £18, so I could sell that for £30 easy. And because I can see that very quickly, I can just pick those items, and that's what I list. But if you don't know that, and that's why I think I would probably struggle more to list in the US, because there's a dollar conversion and there's things cost different in the US. But if you can do that, then it's easy to find things that will sell.
And yeah, and like I struggle. So one reason why I would struggle to do that is because I cannot do monotonous shit every day.
Yeah.
Like like to wash dishes stresses me out. Like I get heartburn. Like literally. Like I cannot be ordering shit every day. I can't fathom listing 150 fucking items a day.
And that flew by. I listed over 150 in a day, and it flew by because the bulk of what I was doing is keywords. That's all I was doing. I was just keywords. And to me, writing, maybe it's because you're more like numbers. You don't like writing, do you?
Not at all.
And I can write. I don't mind. My titles are good. They must be, because I'm selling. So I was gonna say I'm bragging, but they must be.
Yeah.
So I can write titles really quickly. Like, I should time how quickly I write a title, but it could be 10 seconds for me to write a good optimized title, just because I've done it so many times, and I'm like, I know as I'm looking at a picture, I know exactly what keywords I'm going to put in that to get it views.
Yeah.
So
And then
I guess it is monotonous, but for me, I'm like, yeah, I can. My job was monotonous, so it was doing that over and over again.
Yeah, and I think so. And I think like another reason why I struggle with that is because, like, in the training, so you have to be listening every day, right?
Yeah,
and
better.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But like scaling that involves like another human, in the sense that involves a virtual assistant.
And that's where I would struggle, because I don't want somebody else doing my titles for me.
Right.
Because that's what I'm good at. So what would they do?
Yeah. And like, I don't trust people enough to be fucking, like, to pay my fucking bills. Yeah. I have to like trust someone to, so that's why, and again, this is a more personal video, because like, I would struggle with just handing like, even with my listings, the entire time I still list.
Yeah.
I don't do any of the other stuff.
Yeah.
But I still like the control of generating the income.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel from what we talked about, what the guy said in the other video, with like 8,000 listings or something, you need to be making $100,000 a year. Like, I can't. That's just crazy. It's not crazy, but like, I don't know.
It makes sense. I think a lot of people who have that many listings do outsource it. Like making, I think that's the first thing people outsource when they're doing the David Vu optimization method, because it is the most monotonous part and anyone could do it. But I just think if your title is your strong point, like your sniping is your strong point,
like, why would you hand it over?
That bit,
exactly.
Otherwise anyone could just do it.
Yeah. And that's what, like, I wouldn't outsource listing.
Yeah.
I did it once, and I was paying the dude 50 cents every time one is listing sold.
Yeah.
And we were very similar personality-wise, but I can't I wouldn't outsource it to a virtual assistant.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that motherfucker.
Yeah. I thought, when I was thinking about like VAs in the future, I thought I will let them draft the listings or do the pictures, and then I'll do the titles. But then I found out HydroLister does that, and it's cheaper than hiring an assistant. So,
right.
No, I think it would be in the future, like processing orders and customer service in the future, but at the moment that doesn't take up a huge amount.
But would you hire someone to use HydroLister or no? Like, that wouldn't
I don't need them to, because I need to pick the items that I'm going to list, and I need to do the title. So what would they be doing? Like, I would just paste them into HydroLister and press I don't want to pay someone to do that. So.
Yeah. So you find all the URLs of the items you want to sell.
Yeah.
You put it in HydroLister.
Yep.
HydroLister.
It has like my setting of my pricing that I want it to.
Right. It will pull the description,
the images, and the title.
Right.
And now I just have it post straight to my eBay store.
And then you edit all.
And then I'll edit it once it's in there. You can edit it before you post it, but
just to let you know, we added a bulk lister to DSM.
I saw Quasi's. If we do it, I'll switch.
Yeah. That's
right
interesting.
Now, I don't think there's anything else that has a bulk lister like that.
Yeah.
And it's nice that it doesn't just post them all straight away. It feeds through slowly. So by the time I've done the title, the next one's there. Do the title, the next one's there. That's why I can do it so quickly now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, so again, like, if I've said in past videos, right, especially in the Shopify stuff, when that's why I have people like Becky around, or I want people like Becky around, because I like people to prove me wrong, right? Because I get to fucking learn.
Yeah.
Like I tried the David Vu method, and I want to shoot myself.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even have no patience to go through the videos.
Yeah.
Because just like, what the fuck are you doing?
But I think that's why when people are like stuck, like, which one should I do? Should I do this way? It depends on you. Like, you might not be able to do
either.
150. Yeah. You might do either. You might have to find your own way.
You might be just a loser.
It might not be for you. Like, everything isn't for everyone. So.
And like, okay, so this is what I want to talk about. So a lot of this on making money online thing, I think one of the fucking like challenges is that like a lot of the marketing involved in making money online makes it seem like you have to do next to nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Makes it seem like you're gonna create some shit, flip a switch, and money just gonna like fall out the sky.
Yeah. That's the impression I get as well from comments on my videos, where people are like, you have 1,000 listings? That sounds like too much work. It's like, what?
And you all motherfuckers take a taxi or a cab or drive to fucking work, slave all fucking day for some other motherfucker, and then come back home and comment on my fucking videos on YouTube like, you working too much, suck a dick. Like,
if it was your 9-to-5 job to list items on eBay, within a week, if you spent 9 to 5 listing items on eBay, within a week you'd have 1,000 items.
Right. So I think, so part of like of the advantages or part of the message that I try to talk about is the fact that you get to stay at home and
that's
do
my
this shit,
biggest
right?
thing, like,
or you could travel like you're here.
Being wherever, or just not having to go somewhere. It's not, for me, it's not even about traveling. I like the warm, that's why I'm here, but like, even when I'm at home in London, I stay in my house. Like, unless someone has a real good like food offer for me to go out for, I stay in my house. Like, I love my bed, I love being in my room. I just hate, when I used to get up for work, I used to literally just think, like, what is my life? This is the worst day. Every day was the worst day of my life that I would have to get up. And my job wasn't bad. It's just I didn't want to go.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's the thing. Like I worked at Target and that was fucking horrible.
I can imagine.
Like horrible. And I just didn't like it, right? And like I used to party a lot. I still party sometimes, but I used to party a lot. And I used to wake up hungover and just not go, like I went to work hungover. Yeah. But then I found drop shipping that I could work in my bed hungover.
Yeah, sometimes you just need, sometimes you wake up and you think, I just need an extra hour. Like, I just need one more hour. I can have an extra hour now. I'll get up and I'll do the work and I'll work hard when I do get up. But I want an extra hour's sleep, so I'm going to take it and then I'll do my work.
Yeah, so
nice.
So when you guys are looking for all these, like, make money online, drop shipping, even whatever it is, right? It's still fucking work. Like, what the fuck would we be doing with our day if you had nothing to do?
I'd be bored. I'd be really bored. If I had nothing to do. When I used to take time off of my job for like a week, I'd be like, oh, this is... Like, I know I don't want to go to work, but I don't want to do this either. So I just wanted to take the time to compare that because Becky changed my mind. Like, when Jack was here, I hope he changed my mind, but he doesn't make any money. So I can't talk about... That change. Obviously, you're not going to then try that. But then you're not going to try my way either.
No. But I have actual evidence that it works.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to try Jack's method for UK. But that's a whole nother video.
But then you'll need software. Yeah, but that'll be interesting to try.
It's just Hydrolister.
Yeah.
But.
Okay. Alright, sweet. Anyway, guys, subscribe. On my way to 10,000. This was longer than expected. But it's just something that was fucking with me because after the conversation we had this morning, I was like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I'm not completely changed my mind. I still think there should be a more efficient...
obviously, realistically, it must work because who are you sniping from?
No, yeah. You're like, and that's the thing. Even when I first started to snipe, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, all these motherfuckers are... This is like me going spear fishing and then seeing one of those nets that they left under the water, right? It's like, y'all really gonna leave all these fish here? And I just swim away with some of them. Or going spear fishing. No, but is that illegal? Yeah, that's illegal. So it's not the same.
What?
But it's similar. I can't be stealing fish from someone's net.
I don't know how fishing works. I'm from London. We don't know how these things work.
Okay.
Never been fishing in my life.
Really?
Never.
We should go fishing here.
Okay, let's do it.
Alright, love you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Look in the description for the free shit. Like, there's free training and free Facebook group and all that stuff. And subscribe or else you can't win. You can't win the giveaway and you're gonna lose your little finger. So you might as well subscribe. Later.
Bye.